John, a massive few weeks ahead in League and Cup. How are yourself and the lads feeling ahead of it, please?
We're looking forward to it, yeah, very much looking forward to it. The focus has been on Friday and that's it. We don't, as I said numerous times before, we don't look beyond the next game, and that's obviously 𝗣𝗁 at 𝗣𝗏𝗂𝗪 on Friday.
It's been a couple of weeks since the 𝗣𝗏𝗏 Cup semi-final in Cork across the international break. Various players have been away in internationals, etc. But how have yourself and the staff used the time to prepare the players for a busy couple of weeks in the league as well?
Yeah, well, I think the lads got a couple of days off at the start of the international break and then got them back in over it. So everything's being prepped towards this game, and so that's how we've prepared. Obviously missing a couple of the younger ones that have been away, Sam with the 21s and Darius Mason away with the underage group as well. So yeah, the rest of us have been training away and looking forward to the game.
In terms of St. Pat's, John, we face our cup final opponents 𝗣𝗁 in the league at 𝗣𝗏𝗂𝗪 tomorrow night. What are your thoughts on that game?
It's going to be a tough game. I think we're very aware of what they do and the threat they pose. So we've worked hard towards what we need to do for the game and how to manage that. And they've got some very, very good attacking players that can cause a lot of problems and have done throughout the season. So we need to be mindful of that. We need to make sure we take care of that, and then hopefully our boys up the top end of the pitch can cause damage that way.
The previous league games against 𝗣𝗁 here were a scoreless draw, most recently in a 2-0 defeat, but our last visit to 𝗣𝗏𝗃 was a 3-2 victory. That was a really dramatic game. We scored 3 really quick goals in, I think, 11 minutes in the first half as well. What do you remember about that one, and I suppose the away end of 𝗣𝗏𝗂𝗪 behind the away dugout there was packed, and great scenes at the end with the 3-2 win? Yeah,
it was a great occasion, great night for the group. I think we did really well to come back from a goal down. I thought 𝗣𝗁 started really fast, which they do, and they got a good goal through McDonald, and then we grew into the game, and I thought we came back very strong, and as you said, we scored 3 quick fire goals, and then I thought we took the foot off the gas a little bit second half, and they were down to 10 men and allowed them to get themselves back into the game, and left for a nervy finish then with Tommy getting sent off late on as well. So yeah, I expect a tough game. I think as you mentioned there, the 3 games this year have been different results. We've both had 1 win and a draw, so it's going to be an evenly matched game. And as I said, we're very very aware of what they do and what they're capable of, and it's about trying to manage that, to stop that, and then impose our own attacking threat on them. And I think it's going to be a good game. In the context of the race for Europe, with 4 games left for ourselves and 𝗣𝗁 being so close in the table, and finishing in the top 3 would guarantee Europe before the cup final, how important could a win be if we play to our levels tomorrow night? Massive. Yeah, I think if you win the game, it's a huge result. It doesn't obviously guarantee anything, but it obviously gets you one step closer to where we want to be and what we want to do. And but as I said, we're focused on this game, these 3 points that are up for grabs. Regardless of the result, we're still in a very good position. We obviously have the game in hand that they kind of brought forward with their one for UCD. So yeah, it's a huge game. We all know that. I think we know that, they know that. So the fans know it, and I'm sure they'll be in good voice, all 450 that are there. I think we could have sold quite easily 2 or 3 times that number. But obviously the way things are at 𝗣𝗏𝗂𝗪 at the minute, that's what we have to deal with, and I'm sure they'll be in good voice and get right behind the lads. Yeah, for those not going to 𝗣𝗏𝗂𝗪, you can watch the game on LOI TV. And just lastly, John, team news wise, the longer term injuries in the defensive area, Tom Gravosty, Axel Sjoberg and Harry Brockbank are all out, but apart from that, a fully fit squad to choose from, and lots of competition for places, I'm sure. Yeah, we had a few kind of illnesses in the build up to Cork. They seem to be all on the mend and better. So we had 1 or 2 then during the week this week that were a bit under the weather, but they seem to be okay. So yeah, full squad to choose from apart from those you mentioned. And Axel had his operation as well last week. He did a nice post on Instagram, and a lot of supporters were just wishing him the best of luck as well. So like a couple of your boys who've been injured will be all behind Axel in his recovery. Oh, 100%. I think it's never nice when you're out injured. You need an operation. It can be a lonely place, especially for someone who's not from the country. He's obviously over from Sweden, and he's not got that family support network around him. So it's important that as a staff and as players we get behind them and support them. And I think that's one thing with the group. They are very good at that, and they've got around Axel and made sure that he's in a good spot, and he seems to be in good form. As you said, the operation went really well, so we're pleased with that, and hopefully he's back on the pitch. Obviously he won't be this year, but hopefully back on the pitch as soon as the season starts next year.